Well, as usual, I forgot something.
You can't forget something.
Sure I can. And now I'm winging it to recover it. There we go.
Yeah! Yes! Oh, God, yeah. We have to, have an intermission where you play this song in the middle to, re-pump me up when I start flagging. Because this song, gets me going. Dare myself to keep a straight face when it plays.
You know, you just gave me a brilliant idea about that.
Your brilliant ideas scare me very badly.
They should. The Tea Party.
Ugh.
You know what I'm referring to.
I do.
Hi, guys. I'm Alpha.
I am suddenly a very uncomfortable wit.
Oh, come on. It can't be that bad.
Well, okay. It depends on whether or not I've actually followed through with my joking threat to, put it on the sex playlist. And then,
Whoa. Wait a second. You would put... Hold on. First of all, let me be clear about something here. You're saying a sex playlist as in background music for the act?
Correct.
And you're insinuating that
As a joke one day, maybe I'll add this to my sex playlist, and as it shuffles through during whatever act we're in the middle of.
Kura's not gonna like this.
Hey, if you can't laugh your way through sex, you're probably doing it wrong. You're supposed to be having a good, comfortable time with your partner. And if you're not comfortable enough for laughter, then something's not right.
And you're going to leave your partner wondering why in the fuck you're laughing.
I mean, I would imagine she would start laughing too, just because it's so incongruous and unexpected.
Well, first of all, is she aware of this song?
You know, that's a great point. She wouldn't know why it was there or why I would start screaming, yeah?
She would have to watch. Our show.
Our significant portion of time dedicated to
this.
Gizmos and Gadgets and this.
Gizmos and Gadgets, Paper Mario, Busy Town. What the hell? Well, Busy Town doesn't count because that wasn't there then. Mission Think. That's where this began.
That's right. It was Mission Think. It was the car game.
Yeah, the car game. That number 3 that came from the other game that Chibi and I did.
Yes.
Oh, hi Chibi. Welcome.
Yay! Audience.
And
oh no, you shouldn't be here. Go to bed.
No. She's a grown up. She can make her own decisions.
And I am a fixer person, and I am trying to fix her into going. Okay, that didn't. Listen, I'm just trying to help.
Let's get to the game.
The point is, if you play it at the tea party, the only chaos you would cause is me screaming "yeah" in the middle of the tea party. If you play it at the tea party and I've already explained the joke to Marissa, especially if it was a sexy joke, then the chaos will be doubled because I will scream "yeah" and she'll turn red and start laughing.
That actually is a wonderful mental video.
So, what I think my point is now I have to do this.
Yes, you do.
I mean, we've got some time.
Yes, you do. Please keep me posted because I'd really love to know how this goes.
Send me the file. Let's get the show.
Yeah,
let's get this plan moving.
Yeah. I'll take care of that at the end of this.
Yes, indeed. And speaking of getting things moving, let's get this particular show on the road. We have finally finished Paper Mario.
Yes.
We are free of it, at least temporarily.
Yeah.
And I have made clear to Alpha that I cannot face another Paper Mario without some downtime. So this is going to be a one-shot, maybe a two-shot.
Depends on how far we decide to go with this puzzle. We could still decide on the spot to just make chemistry a full episode and then make traffic. Go play in traffic. We can make that a full episode too if we so choose.
Woof.
You want to tell me I'm wrong? No, it's called Gridlock. I call it Go Play in Traffic because it's funny.
Yeah, It's a little dark, but then again, no darker than a lot of the jokes we've made here. What is the button to make this bigger for me? More options. Nope, that's not it.
Just a moment. Let's see.
Oh.
Do Alt-Enter.
Alt? I'm gonna delete my Windows system files.
No. That's deleting the System32 folder. Alt-Enter is the universal full screen combination.
Well, work. Is
Wait,
it this button? No, it's not that button. I can't even undo that. Oh, yes, I can. Is it this button? No, it's definitely not that button. Continue, and I will. Window or float?
Fair enough. Okay, so for those of you that weren't here for the overview video, the object of this particular puzzle is to take this potion that's on the crane and make it resemble this potion on the counter. We do that by adjusting the following down in this lower right corner. The colors, the volume.
Oh, you stopped talking.
Yes.
Oh, you scared me so bad. Okay.
Sorry. The temperature.
Oh, I hate the way that finger moves, huh?
It's on fire. That's the animation.
Oh, why is your hand on fire?
Science. And
that's not science at all.
and the tone.
Yeah, apparently they make noises.
The effects of fire on rubber gloves.
So, it's tough to tell, but in the pile of junk on the left are several different funnels.
Yeah, these four things up here.
And each funnel has a different effect, as illustrated in the recipe sheet.
Mm-hmm.
So which one is ours?
Ours is up here on the crane.
Okay. So, for example, it's the wrong color.
Mm-hmm.
So we'd look at our recipe sheet to see which ones of those change its color.
Mm-hmm. And in which direction?
Is plus quote-unquote down or up?
Plus is up. And I just demonstrated what each of those levels were for the 4 attributes, so that was all seen.
So we want to go from light blue to dark blue, which I believe is only 1 level up.
Yep, so we'll want to use this funnel right here to make that effect happen. So we'll drop it into the funnel, and it'll work its magic like so.
Huh.
Science!
You put the whole glass in the funnel.
Yeah.
And then the glass disappears?
The glass got sucked in and came back out intact.
Yeah, so that's crazy.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, it's the right color now.
Yes, it is. What else do we need to do here?
Sorry, what's going on in the background?
They're just constellations. Don't worry about it.
I know for a fact that's not what that word means.
I mean, constellations move all the time. Have you never seen them?
They do move, but only at the rate that all the other stars move because the Earth is rotating? This game
clearly
gives you a lot of misconceptions, RE science.
Clearly you haven't studied astronomy very much.
I guess not. I guess not.
Okay, so there's more to be done with our potion here.
What sound does it make? Is it a sound thing? Because they are... can you bring it back up to the pillow? Because it's hard to see its volume.
Okay. I actually cannot do that without checking it, but why don't we just demonstrate what happens if it is wrong?
Oh, does the person get mad and, like, throw it at us? Is that a lady or a man or neither?
That's Dr. Brain, actually.
Not good. Not good at all.
Is this like his younger self?
Right this time.
Could be. Considering the time traveling, it could have had temporal effects on his body.
I assumed that Dr. Brain had gray hair, and his hair is, like, blending in pretty well with the brownish background.
And he's wearing a dress.
Yeah, and it's kind of puffy. I guess there is more liquid in the sample than there is in ours.
Right, so
We would need to up the volume.
by how many?
Are there marks on the sides of the glass? I think maybe only one?
Yes, on the left side.
Gosh, it's hard to see.
So the full screen you haven't found it?
No, I have full screened my Skype window, but it didn't actually get any bigger. It just added more black to the sides. I could have sworn that was a thing I used to be able to do.
Yeah, until this new piece of shit.
Yeah, this update is not getting along with us personally.
Yeah. Okay, so we need this funnel to raise the volume.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yep, there's your effect right there.
Yeah, I couldn't see if that was a plus or a minus.
Well, I mean, we're not talking about Chrome, but...
No, our Skype has new and bad options.
That's all we have to do, so if we do this and have it checked...
Wow. Keep this up and, well, I might give you a raise. Let's roll up our sleeves and get to it.
Okay, the thermometer is definitely going to be a challenge to see with the issues you've shown me up to now. So I will tell you that the thermometer needs to go up 2 steps. And can you see the volume or not really?
That looks like 2 steps?
Yep.
Okay.
So how do you suppose we proceed? And remember, the funnels can be reversed.
This looks like a plus something and minus something else.
So we'll call them... Tell you what, here's what we'll do. Looking at the recipe sheet, from top to bottom, we'll call them funnels 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Yes, please.
One reads -1 temperature.
That I can see. And then plus volume, plus 2 temperature.
Right.
And then -1 volume.
Right.
And plus 2 volume, plus 1 temperature?
You're right. Looks like you're able to read it.
Yes, but they're like 1 or 2 pixels in difference.
Yeah.
So, they both need to go up by 2.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. So we do 2 and 4, and then 1 and 3.
You're saying twice in 4 and then 1 in 3?
No. Number 2, number 4, number 1, number 3.
Remember, higher limits. If we go above the 6th level, we'll wind up spilling over. And your suggestion... Well, you know what? We'll do it anyway for demonstration, but your suggestion...
Wait, no, I don't want to be wrong. Oh, so,
your suggestion would put volume to level 7.
Oh, I didn't know we were already so close to the top it would go over.
Yeah.
So
I mean, we could still demonstrate what it looks like when we go outside of parameters.
If we change the order, it might work.
Actually, there's a way to do it in 2.
Oh. Hang on, let me think. I'm actually going to try a little today.
And do you remember the last thing I said about the funnels?
That they can be reversed?
Yes. That's very important knowledge for this 2-piece solution.
It reverses completely.
It reverses the effect of the funnel. So, for example, if I reverse the direction of funnel 1 like that, it becomes plus 1 temperature.
Oh! Oh. Oh, okay.
So to recap, folks, we need plus 2 volume and plus 2 temperature total.
Oh, so you either can do 2 and reverse 3, or 4 and reverse 1.
Both perfectly viable solutions. Which do you say?
2. Yeah, we'll do with Chibi's. 4, then reversed 1.
Yeah. By the way, you notice in the last puzzle when we dropped the vial into funnel 2, we literally just dropped it. We didn't even place it. And somehow the potion didn't spill over and the flask didn't shatter.
Flasks are pretty strong. The curvature helps with their stability.
True.
But you bring up a good point. It probably should have spilled at least.
You may enjoy this. That was his nose that just went up. Yeah, that head. He just snorted that flask.
Huh.
Uh-oh. I believe I got the incorrect read on it. Okay, I see it. I misread the thermometer. It was actually 3 steps below, not 2.
Well then.
So all we got to do is reverse one more time.
1, correct?
Yeah. It was correct for what I believed that was, but they did not mark the thermometer thresholds too clearly. Or more accurately, the animations do not match the line markers very closely.
Graphics technology has come a long way, and playing games with older graphics technology is tricky.
Yep.
Our screen resolution is actually a little too high for this.
Wow. Well
He seems
done.
pleased.
Keep up the good work.
So far.
We're never going to finish if we don't start.
Okay.
Looks like the volume is the same.
The volume is correct, and the color is correct. The thermometer is 4 steps below, and that's judging by previous appearances.
Okay.
And as for the tone, well, musically, it's a perfect octave.
Wow, the low one is so low that you can basically only hear the glass sound. Oh, I can hear it now.
Do you know what note that is?
Yeah, hang on. I think it's a D?
It is a D. And that's just a higher D.
Okay. So it's 5 steps apart?
3.
Okay. Yeah, you were close, Chibi.
2. 5. Yeah, that's fair. Okay, so the thermometer needs to go up 4, and the tone needs to go up 3.
Okay. Well,
I can see.
I would say
I can do it in 3.
Let's throw it a 2.
We can do multiple commands at once if you can think that far ahead.
I've already forgotten.
Well, we needed 4.
And then another 2.
Yep.
And then a 3.
Uh-huh. And that's it.
What level is this in difficulty?
Novice. Think we should step up?
Sure.
Okay. Let's let this ride out first, and then we'll move it up. That's a very percussive sound it makes when it hits. Ha! Out the nose. That makes me happy. Do you think he's accustomed to that kind of repetitive stress injury?
Of the pulley or the nose?
Yes.
I guess. Aren't those
You're doing
statues?
an excellent job.
Something like that.
Well, I don't know
Okay.
about you, but I'm ready to begin.
Alright. Moving on up.
Expert level.
There are now 3 attributes to change around.
Well, color, obviously.
Yep.
Temperature, it looks like, and volume.
Yeah, so temperature needs to go up by 3. Color needs to go down by 1. And volume needs to go up by 3.
Okay. Color down by 1, you say?
Yes.
Volume up by 3, you say?
Yes. Temperature up by 3 as well.
Do you think a 4 is worth it?
As it happens, we can do this in 2 funnels. 4 is indeed one of them.
So, done with color down by 1.
Right?
Need 1 more on volume.
Right.
And 2 more on temperature.
Uh-huh.
Hey, it looks like that happens to exist in number 2.
Uh-huh. By the way, when I mentioned repetitive stress injury, I was referring to something.
Oh, the pulleys use like a sort of masturbatory motion.
Yeah, I was gonna say, move Dr. Arm's right arm left a little bit in your visual and see what that results in.
He has, and it's tough to see in a 2D representation. There's a lot more like forward movement. So
Who
he would
says
be
it?
like also kind of spinning it around while doing it. I don't know. Maybe he likes that.
Yeah, some guys might get off on that.
What a weird thing.
You are a mixing master. Though you are working in the Dark Ages, it is the enlightened brain that is functioning.
All right. Temperature drops by 2. Volume drops by 1, and tone. Oh, full spread. Tone goes up by 5.
Well,
What note is that?
it's
If you
tough
can
to
even
hear
hear
it
it.
all. G?
It's a G. And that.
Is that also a G?
Yeah, about 3 octaves different, but it's another G. So yeah, tone up by 5, volume down by 1, temperature down by 2.
Well, we could start with a 1.
Mm-hmm. I believe this can be done in 3.
Tone up by 5.
Yep.
Temperature down by 2.
Yep.
We could give it another 1.
Yep.
And then we would have 1 more tone left.
Mm-hmm. And what else do we have to do with it?
We haven't done anything with the volume yet. How
many?
much does volume have to go down?
1.
Then I guess a 3, huh?
Yeah. I think we have a pretty good understanding of how this one works.
Indeed.
Should we kick this up all the way?
Yeah, I guess so. Although I still feel like I need my glasses.
That's all right. I'll tell you what all goes on here.
Well, yeah, let me see if I can read it, and if not, I'll let you narrate.
Hmm. Oh yeah, he's definitely circle jerking that pulley.
Yeah. Although that is more of a motion you would use on someone else, huh?
Again, depends on preference.
Well, that's
It's
how
true.
you do it. Did you come here to talk or to work? Let's get started.
Talking is working, bub.
Genius level.
Now all 4 attributes need changing.
Well, color has to go down by 1.
Good.
What can you tell me about the temperature?
The temperature needs to be raised by 1.
And volume?
Volume needs to be raised by 4.
And tone.
Tone is 4. Tone goes up 4.
Okay, so everything goes up except for color.
Right.
So
So,
we could
temperature up 1, color down 1, volume up 4, and tone up 4.
Well, alright then.
Is right. Let's see.
We could start off with a 4, which would take care of our color.
Okay. It'll give us 2 of our volumes and 1 of our temperatures.
Right. Somehow I'm starting to think that that's too easy. Okay. So we would still need...
We still need 2 volume, 4 tone, and 1 temperature.
Shit.
Well, 1 and 4 would balance out the color and the temperature. Give us 2 tones and 2 volumes.
Where does that leave us?
Let me think. We can't reverse 3 because that'll shoot the color to hell. Can't reverse 1 because the tone will go too low.
I'm starting to think that starting with 4 is not a good place to start.
I'm going to try funnel 2 and see where that puts us.
Volume looks right-ish.
Volume's too low. Volume's 1 low at this point.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to try 1. It'll offset the color, but it'll give us some temperature leeway and give us some tone. And we can
Okay.
always reset the color at a later time.
I feel like we're panicking.
That's not panic just yet. Ha, nose.
Is that only one more tone?
Yeah. If we reverse 3, I think if we reverse 3, we'll have it after another 1. Well, let's think. So reversing 3 would leave us at red, which is one color up, which is one color down from where we need to be. So we got to go up one.
It gives us one volume,
Right.
which we still need.
Yep.
It takes away a tone.
And takes away a temperature.
And then we will...
Which I believe puts us right at the necessity for...
Yeah, I think I see it too. Let's try it.
All right. Here's another funny one. There's a man in there. And he's getting crushed by that accordion stomper. Oh, also, it throws the vial back up.
Okay, so now we're gonna give it 1.
Uh-huh. And I'm pretty sure we got it. How is any of this shit chemistry?
It's not, it's alchemy. Just chemistry for idiots.
Well, fuck me pink.
That was a hard one.
Wow.
I mean, it is genius level.
I couldn't mix it up any better if I tried. Well done. Are you ready to start?
Nice, Chibi.
Uh-huh. Well, I can't very well say fuck me yellow. It doesn't make any sense.
The other ones don't make a ton of sense either.
True. So the color's fine, but obviously we're going to have to manipulate it eventually.
Yeah.
The temperature is also fine. Tone needs to go up 4, and so does volume.
Okay, well... Hang on.
Oh, I see. We can do this in 4.
It's 2 1s and 2 4s.
Uh-huh. But we got to watch the order.
Oh, because it'll push itself over? So 1 4 1 4?
That should work. Yeah, we put any 2 next to each other. And there goes either the color or the thermometer. But yeah, you saw the counterbalancing between the color and the temperature for those 2 funnels.
Yeah.
And still adding the tone and volume necessary to finish this. Sometimes it's all about the nasal passageways. I'm so intrigued by the star formations that are moving outside.
I'm beginning to find them upsetting. They're
Why?
so confusing to me.
Really? I mean, I can interpret them for you.
Is it like a cow?
One of them is a cow. One of them is a UFO. One of them is a man. I mean, right now all I see are little white dots, but... They're squeezing the life out of those bagpipes. Do sacs usually make noise when they're squeezed like that?
Do what?
I said, do sacs usually make noise when they're squeezed like that?
SACKS?
Well, yes, I mean the bagpipes down there.
It depends on whether or not they've got reeds. If it's just a bag, then probably not.
Good, because I was beginning to have anatomical questions. So what do we have here? We have success.
A French
That's easy.
chef couldn't whip it up any better. Let's start a puzzle.
Oh, they've stepped it up. Look at this. Now we have changes of 3.
Bummer.
The temperature is fine. The color needs to go down 3. The volume needs to go down 5. The tone needs to go up 1. This is going to require some serious caution.
Well, now I'm afraid. It's perfect 4th, but what is that in,
Oh, it's 5 and 6. So the tone goes up 1.
That is not one of our options.
Yeah, so let's talk this out.
We could do a +3. Oh, no, let's, I'm panicking.
Does that mean it's time to switch puzzles?
No, it means you do this one, and then it's time to switch puzzles.
Okay, then let's get a look at this. We'll get ourselves out of every danger zone if we use funnel 2. It won't resolve the color, but it'll certainly get us closer with the volume. Three. One. Four. Temperature's high enough that we can do this. And that'll take it right back down. And 1 will resolve it completely.
Oh, yeah.
Don't you like resolution?
I do.
By the way-
Especially musically.
Yeah, I was going to say, those of you that are thinking I just made a musical joke, congratulations. I did.
I mean, I think I'm a fan of all resolution. It tends to have a positive connotation.
I might give you a raise.
What about the New Year's resolution?
Though you're working in the dark ages, it is the enlightened brain that is functioning.
You know, now I'm wondering why they call it that. Oh, because you've resolved to do something.
Yes.
I wonder how those ended up being the same word.
No idea.
Gridlock.
To promise and
Hello
to
there. I
settle.
hope you can help with these traffic problems we've been having. I'm going to be late for a birthday party if we don't fix this traffic.
That's fair.
Okay.
So,
We have a pink car.
yes, so
Thanks,
again,
pink.
yes, so again, the objective on this one, shut up. The objective on this one is to guide each colored car to its like-colored hover pad. We do that by manipulating these here intersections. So, if we
I
want
have
to
a
make...
question.
Yes.
Is it possible? What will happen if... Can you dismiss this intersection interface? If you send it to the right immediately,
Send it to the right immediately?
can you... Don't do it yet. This is still hypothetical.
Okay.
Can it make that turn?
Yes.
Can it then go to the right, like right again?
Yes.
So
Oh, you're
3
saying-
rights?
Oh, you're saying here? It can't do it.
Yes.
It can't do it there. You got to be coming head on to a fork. But
Okay,
there is
fine.
there is a workaround that can be done here to speed it up.
Change them while it's on course.
No, you cannot.
Oh,
Got to plot it out.
okay. So, along the same lines, if you go from the one we were just talking about,
From right here.
northeast a little bit to the other freeway.
Oh, you're saying go up here?
Nope. No, you were right the first time, where your mouse was hovering before.
So right there.
Yes.
Okay.
It also can't come to that from the top curve.
No,
Oh, fuck.
you got to be coming at it from the handle as opposed to the prongs.
Very well, then the first one has to be straight.
No, it doesn't. There's one other thing. If you go one intersection further, what do you notice about the directions showing up on this one?
It can go a lot of different ways.
Mm-hmm. But the most helpful one, which way goes to the hover pad from there?
Can it turn around?
Mm-hmm.
It'll just turn around?
Yep. So, knowing that you can only get these from the handle, what happens now? So we turn around, we come to this, right?
Then it tries to go straight, but it can't.
Right. It'll just be a crash.
So it has to go north, and then... Oh, those are its options, and then it's... Okay.
Yep.
And then it's got to go southeast.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's got to go southeast.
Mm-hmm. So, he'll make a hard right out of the gate. And then when he gets to that intersection, he'll turn his happy pink ass around.
Wait, I've developed a question. I see that it worked.
But
You can cruise
Why,
with me anytime, baby.
when it
Low
encountered-
rider. Get a little lower. Hurry
Well,
up
it's
and
too late
get
now.
to work. I'm double
well,
parked
ask your
because I don't
question.
wanna
I'm
drive
sure
in
I'll
this
know what you're
traffic.
talking
Okay.
about. Let me do this so it shuts the revving up.
Yeah, do whatever you gotta do.
Yeah. So,
It went against one of them. Sort of.
what do you mean?
We sent it...
So we gave it the hard right.
Right?
Let me...
Correct.
Yeah, I'll go through the route. Let me know where your point of contention comes up. So we make the hard right. We go all the way around through 2 fork prongs.
Right. Pause.
Okay?
The first forked prong, we told it to go southwest. Southeast, excuse me.
Yeah,
Even though the car couldn't from that direction.
right.
So it defaulted to the other direction,
Well,
and then when
if
it
it's-
came back around coming from the opposite direction, then it listened?
yeah, because when it comes... I mean, looking at the structure of the road, when it comes at it from the prong, it automatically defaults to the handle because there's no roomy enough turn on
I
a
see.
fork like that to make that kind of spin. The
Okay.
only way that works is if you're coming at it from a reasonable direction.
All right.
Yeah. Okay.
Those prongs, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're starting from up there and we gotta go there. So, okay. We don't want to send it to the left, because then we get stuck in kind of a recursive loop. We want to come at it from the other direction. So the first one should probably be to the right. This is going to be a long one.
Actually, there is a way to do it going left.
Okay. To the left. Then it will default to going on the straight path.
Right.
And then it's going to default again to going on the straight path.
Yep.
And then it's going to default again to going to the north. Then it's going to default again to going to the south.
And then...
Then we can take a left.
Left will put us in an infinite circle.
What? We can't go to the left and then take one of the ways around the circle and then...
because it's coming from a prong each time.
Oh, fuck.
So that's a trap.
Can it turn around?
Uh-huh. See, at a standard intersection like this that is not a fork, but a three-way intersection, he can make the spin.
I see. So then we'll tell it left.
Yep, so now he comes at it from the handles.
I'm always doing these by map directions. Then we'll tell it left. Because I'm not awake enough to recalculate
Yeah.
with driver's facing. And then we'll tell it north, up. Then we'll tell it left. And you should be able to tell it north?
See, this is where the difference between a three-way intersection and a fork becomes really important.
It's kind of floaty handling, huh?
A little bit. Hover car jokes.
I mean, are you serious? It's the reason they call it that.
I'm excited to be working with you on
floaty
this
handling. Okay. So now we have 2 to deal with. Shove it. Can I move this? Yes, I can. Good. So, when there are multiple vehicles, the general rule is try and keep their paths totally separate wherever you possibly can, so they don't crash. Pinks can be done with some pretty familiar trickery.
Hang on one second. I have to talk to Facebook.
Oh yeah, sure.
I accidentally reposted something, and now I feel terrible.
Oh. In the meantime, those of you watching at home, feel free to work this one out in your heads.
How far back was this? How did I miss it? Well, that's a lot of bugs. Holy shit.
Bugs.
Oh, that was a different kind of bug, I think. Okay, so it was like kind of a while ago. I don't feel that bad.
Oh, okay.
She made it sound like she just did it. Okay, back to this thing we're doing.
Yes.
Can you give them separate commands?
Yes, we can.
Okay. I see. And they will not follow each other's commands, only their own.
Correct.
But they go at the same time.
Yes.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Well. And each one can have conflicting commands. One for each. Okay, great. Oh, Pink, you son of a bitch. Okay. Okay. Okay, great. Pink. To the right.
To his right?
Sorry, to the north.
Okay, well.
To the left, to the left, to the left. And then it's gonna north, and then straight to the south.
Or let's do what you're doing, because it's much better and safer.
Well, I mean, we could
No,
always...
no. Yours is much better and safer. I was making it unnecessarily complicated, and then you take the one up there and send it to the left. It's left. My left. It's our left. It's our left. It's always been our left.
But what if I want to send him into an endless loop?
You'll be shooting yourself in the foot.
Or causing an accident.
Indeed. So green, then. Pink's kind of taken care of.
Okay.
Green. Oh, it's not so bad. That one will go straight. And then it will do all of those things, actually, and then send it around to the right so it doesn't interfere with Pink's recursive circle. It'll go all the way up and around, and then send it to our left, and then send it to our north. And level 3, do they have to finish at the same time?
No.
Thank Christ. Hey, that's a sound from Math Blaster.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if it's in like a free library somewhere.
Your cerebral cortex must be thickening with new
Might be.
neural connections as you program these lights. I know mine is.
Oh, so it was the Wild West back
This
then. I don't know if
traffic
they
is
had
more congested than my nose during allergy season. Let's get it fixed.
Gross. We have 3 people.
Okay. Demonstration.
Hang on, the green and the blue look exactly the same to me.
Do they?
The cars are different, the landing pads are the same.
Okay. Green, blue.
Ooh, I'm gonna have to take your word for that. Okay.
Also,
It's like the cops all over again. But,
Demo-
like, definitely worse.
demonstration.
What are you doing?
Demonstrating. That, ladies and gentlemen, is what happens when you try and trespass. So don't do
That
it.
is the worst thing that could have... Everyone is dead,
Did you
Alpha.
put in a speed
Everyone is
trap?
dead.
Let's try it again. Where
That couldn't
you
have gone
been?
worse.
I ran out of petrol an hour ago.
It couldn't.
Oh, God. Alpha? Alpha. I mean, also bad.
The right idea, just the wrong execution. Let's give it
Okay.
another go. Where
Great.
have you been? I ran out of petrol an
No,
hour
what do you-
ago.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Just a second here. Okay.
Huh. When do you get to tell them to stop?
You're causing more
Okay.
backups than a busload of tourists.
That was called the
Let's start
Highway
over
Symphony.
and try it again. I only have one CD in my car.
You wanna-
and if I hear
you wanna
super
tell me
sounds
I'm
of the
wrong?
90s one more time, I'll scream.
It certainly was rhythmic. Okay,
It's the
okay.
thing people hear every day driving on the fucking parkway.
Yeah.
Okay, down to business. Enough
I used to
joking.
commute on the Parkway for one of my summer jobs. That fucking sucked.
Okay. So this time it's a little bit harder given people's starting positions to coordinate like different paths altogether. So when that doesn't work, shut up a minute. When that doesn't work, the other strategy would be ride them in the same general direction. Like clockwise
Like,
or counterclockwise.
make sure they're at least all going clockwise or counterclockwise.
Uh-huh. So with
Okay.
that in mind, what do you propose?
I think they all have to go roughly counterclockwise.
You say counterclockwise?
Yes.
Well, I'll take care of that here and now because...
Wait, what are you doing? Going clockwise. Stop this.
Yeah, you know what? I guess I am. You're right, counterclockwise. Because I think you see that...
Slow down. Slow down. We're not... This is not math.
I mean,
Let's start with the green one.
just hit the green button.
No. Dick. You're very proud of yourself,
I
aren't
hit
you?
the green button.
You're very, very proud.
That isn't the way it's supposed to work. Let's give it another go. I've been holding off on getting more gas. I might have had some of the petroleum I buy.
Okay. How do we do this?
Green one will go straight, then left, then north, I guess.
Okay.
Then it's gonna have to go north again, and then it's gonna have to go to the right.
Mhm.
And then it's gonna go straight. Well, I guess it doesn't have to. It can take a left there. And it can take a north.
I mean, it is his left turn.
And then it'll take a straight and a left. It'll go straight for a while. And then...
Be home free.
Okay, that one.
Who next? Okay.
I'm gonna send you to the east. To get it around the... Hang on. Can you X out of that?
Yeah,
Oh,
sure.
or that. Hang on. I'm doing a think.
You're doing a think?
Yeah, I think I fucked up.
You did not.
Oh, it can take a left and then... Okay, no one panic. So its first one will be an east, and its second one will be a north. And its third one will be an east. And its fourth one will be a north. And its fifth one will be a straight, and its sixth one will be a straight. And its seventh one will, I guess, be a straight. And I guess its eighth one is going to be a left. You're getting ahead of me, dude.
Sorry.
And take care of it. It will take care. Okay, so blue is done.
Yep.
E. Let's take a straight, and then...
Straight
I
puts-
guess it doesn't have to.
Straight
can
brings it
take it-
counterclockwise.
Well, I was going to go all the way up to the top, but I realized that's inefficient. Oh, wait a minute. That's inefficient, too. Hang on.
Yeah,
Hang on.
there's an intersection missing in one very crucial point that would have helped
sure
us.
is. Huh. Uh-oh.
So basically now, in a case like this, we are down to the last resort of having to time it so that it doesn't crash into anything.
Is that just luck?
No, it's a matter of calculation. So let's think a minute. We'll do this by steps, and each step is, see where that green guy is right now,
Yeah.
to an intersection.
Yeah.
In terms of distance, we'll call that one step. So when he gets to
Are they all
that,
the same distance from each other?
well, that's what I'm trying to math out.
Oh, this way madness lies. This is like trying to solve those algebra problems where you find the area of like a weird shape, but you don't actually know the formula on the standardized test, so you try and estimate it from the diagram they show you, even though they say specifically that the diagram is not necessarily to scale, but you try to estimate it anyway.
Well, as it happens,
What if we all sent them clockwise?
I can't do that because blue will go headlong into green's pad.
Oh shit.
Yeah, blue has no other directions if it takes a right from the start.
Shit.
Actually, as it happens, pink will not hit green going that way. The timing won't match.
What about blue?
Blue will already be past its point too.
So you're pretty sure it's just gonna work?
Yeah, here, take a look. Well, I think I need to include that turn too.
You must be getting a kickback from the petrol
Perhaps.
stations. The idea is to make it easier to get around. Let's fire up the stereo and hit the highway.
Let's try that again, this time with all the proper turns intact.
Oh, wow. Cool.
What superb preparation this game is for the complex challenges of the 21st century.
I counted steps. That's how I got there.
I'm excited to be working with you on this traffic mess we're having.
Okay, let's bring something up just to shut them up.
Okay.
We now have a yellow car.
I can see the yellow, I think. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Okay. Where does the green one start from?
Green is down here.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Let's start from green.
Okay.
It's gonna automatically go sort of upish. And then we'll send it straight, and then straight, and then straight. Green is just straight, huh?
Yep. And the reason we can keep it straight is because notice over here the overpass, underpass.
Yes.
So if we send both of these fine gents under while this guy goes over, that's way too far away for them to reach green here, so...
Okay, so we want to send them ultimately in the same direction from their northwest bit, because if we had them turn in opposite directions from their driveways, they would crash, huh?
Yeah, you may notice the symmetry here.
Yeah, so we'll send yellow to the right, and then pink also to its right. To the north. And then yellow will take an east, and pink will take an east.
Yeah, at that point
And
their paths are almost entirely identical, except for one thing.
Then
What happens there?
yellow will take an east. It'll continue going straight.
Yep. And then we're here.
And then it will take an east.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have to tell it to take an east at that one?
No.
Go back.
It always defaults to straightaway.
Yeah, then it's gonna go south.
No, it won't.
Yes, it will.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, you're right.
Hang on. Oh,
Wait,
I
no,
got
it
on
won't
the wrong
because
road.
yeah.
You're right. And then it's straight for the rest of its journey. So pink will take a north down a while ago.
Hmm.
Yes.
The north here,
Nope. Down.
down there,
Correct.
a north.
It will take a north from there.
I mean, there's one other way. It can follow.
Oh.
It can
Yeah,
follow
it can
yellow.
keep doing yellow, huh? And then when you get to there, it would take a west.
Yep.
Okay. My way would have worked.
It would have worked. It was just lengthier. But yeah, give yourself a pat on the back. It works.
Good for you. You did an
So
excellent
is this still
job.
novice?
Yes.
Oh,
I've
fuck.
been driving in circles for hours. Let's get busy.
Alright,
and
well, what's
fix
harder
this
than
mess.
this?
Well, if we step it up from here, let's see what we're greeted
Expert
with.
level.
We are greeted with 2 blues, a green, and 3 special vehicles.
What?
Are you sure you're ready for this?
Well, you gotta tell me what a special vehicle does, and then I'll decide.
Okay, so there are 3 types of special vehicles. The first type is an ice cream truck. Notice its blinkers. It will turn left at every intersection it can. The second type is the steamroller. It'll turn around anytime it hits a wall or a fork. And the third type, which isn't seen yet, is a garbage truck, which will always turn right.
Oh, I hate this.
Yeah, so step back one.
Well, okay, here's the thing. I hate it so much that do it never. So, unless you want to demonstrate it,
Yeah, what the hell.
and I will sit this one out because I hate it.
Okay, so here's my general method. Put everybody on the shortest paths possible. But the thing about two vehicles of the same color, if their paths intersect, guess what? They're intertwined. So we got to keep blue separate at absolutely any cost. Now green, if we take him on a right turn, he'll run into this blue guy right here, who's made his left turn, up the same road. So instead, we will shivvy him to the left in the same counterclockwise direction. We'll parlay him right on through that way.
You are using verbs that don't mean that, but they sound like they should, so it's really good sounding.
That's exactly what I'm doing.
Just checking.
I'm fully aware of what I am doing. Anyway, watch. Oh, too bad.
Wow, they sure do lay on the horns, huh?
Yeah. The ice cream truck got himself in a nice little loop around.
Yeah, I do enjoy that ice cream truck.
You must be getting a kickback from the petrol stations. The idea is to make it easier to get around. Let's fire up the stereo and hit the highway.
Even I think I'm too boring for that.
Yeah. Now, that's an example of what not to do in sending somebody against the grain. Again, noticing that he will turn left at every turn. First, plot out his path. Literally right, following the left wall of this little complex here.
Mm-hmm.
That having been said, don't make the blue guy follow the right wall like that. Instead, send his happy blue ass on the same path. And let's try that again. Close, but workable.
Good for you. You certainly know how to get around in Gridlock. Hurry up and get to work. I'm double parked because I don't want to drive in this traffic.
And now what we see here is an example of forced intersections. Those controls are locked.
Oh.
So we're forced to go counterclockwise. From there, our job is to work them into these four guys who are following this left wall.
Wait, that steamroller's gonna be a real fucking problem.
Uh-huh. Which is why it might be in your best interest.
To send them on the detour?
Uh-huh. Now, because of the fact that blue is a step further out, I will do this to help him catch up. Oh, did I do that?
I
guess blue has to go on the detour too.
Yeah.
More backups than a busload of tourists. Let's start over and try it again. I've been holding off on getting more gas. I might have had some of the petroleum I'm buying.
Let's put them all on the fairly fast way. And then ingrain them all there. Oh, well, that didn't work either.
You're causing a lot of backups. What did you do?
Well,
Put in a
no.
speed trap? Let's try it again.
Sometimes it's just trial and error.
Let's fire up the stereo and hit the highway.
So we will take green off of the short detour. Oh, mother... Oh, this will be good. This will be really good. Holy shit. Everybody.
You got them all.
Yeah. What that should have meant from a random chance standpoint is that these horns should be blaring nonstop. Unfortunately, that's not the satisfaction we're getting, so...
It looks like it's back to the drawing board.
So...
Let's fire up the stereo and hit the highway.
So pink was fucked. Actually, green and pink may not even have to take the detour, because they're ahead of the steamroller anyway.
Maybe.
So...
What does that do to me?
Oh, you know...
You're causing more backups than a busload of tourists.
Did you just save
Let's
state it?
start over
No,
and try
I
again.
reset it.
Oh, I didn't even see your mouse go
Let's
down there.
fire up the stereo and hit the highway.
They need some way down. There we go, that should have done it. Then again, perhaps
what
not.
did you do? Put in a speed trap? Let's try it again. Well, I'm glad you decided to give it another go.
That was me not thinking of everything.
It's looking good. Yes, 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 yes. Woo!
Good for you. You did an excellent job. I've been driving in circles
So,
for hours.
back
Let's
a level?
get busy and fix this mess.
What does the harder one look like? Or did I miss you going to the harder one?
You did not.
Genius
What?
level.
2 yellow.
That's-
We got 2 yellows, a blue, a green, and a pink. Plus 2 rollers and an ice cream truck.
Whoa. Any forced intersections?
Nope. We gotta plot this whole thing out.
Now I could see the difference between green and blue. I guess it was because it's in a dimmer area.
Yeah, contrast.
The yellows can go to either of the yellows.
Yes.
Woof. Okay, so the steamroller is just gonna go down, around, and up, and then turn around and go back down and around. And the other steamroller is gonna do the same thing. Oh, no, it's not. Then it's gonna go to the left.
Yeah, one steamroller does that.
Yep.
And the other
It's a
steamroller.
J. And that makes,
Womp.
like,
Womp.
yeah.
Like that, yeah.
This is gonna be kind of trial and error, huh? To get that timing.
More or
And
less.
then the ice cream truck.
The ice cream truck's path pretty
Is
much goes all
left.
around. So,
And then left and turn around and then yeah, it's just gonna green grass grows all around and around and the green grass grows all around.
come to think about it, I wonder if he U-turns out of pads.
Or what, explodes like the other trespassers?
That's a fine question, actually.
I'm sure it doesn't explode. You can't explode an ice cream truck.
We can sure as hell try.
Oh, that would be so nightmarish.
Well, first, let's get everybody else out of the way here.
Oh, jeez.
Well,
You're causing more backups than a busload of tourists. Let's start over and try it again. I only have one CD in my car, and if I hear super sounds of the 90s one more time, I'll scream.
Wow.
alright, let's try that then. Oh. Well, we won't know that way.
You must be getting a kickback from the petrol stations. The idea is to make it easier to get around.
You know what, screw it, too much brute
I've been
forcing.
making good tips as a valet, but I'm ready to get to work on this traffic now.
Okay, so... I'm going to see if I can keep... one yellow on the outer path, and one on the inner path. Oh no, you know what? I gotta turn him this way. Because otherwise he'll go right into the turn vehicle. If I do that,
This
it'll...
would take me hours. Okay, well now he's safe.
in theory at least. Oh, no, that's not good.
Seems too easy. You're almost gonna have to just see the timing to decide where to send him. I guess you learn a lot by crashing them into each other.
Yeah, pretty much.
Hey, when you're a real city planner, you're not allowed to do that.
There's a reason I'm not a real city planner.
How do they, I guess they probably have some computer simulations by now. I wonder how they had to do it before.
If I were to guess, without computers.
I mean, yeah, but like, what did that look like?
Pencil and paper. Or there's always
guess...
the novel idea of going and playing in traffic. Wait, was that one of my guys? It was, wasn't it? Fuck.
The other ones can't crash, can they?
More accidents than the monkey driving school. Let's try it again.
They generally don't, but
it possible for you to complete this task.
Well, they'll always turn. That's their deal.
well, they'll only crash if somebody else runs into them.
Oh, could they crash into each other like a steamroller and an ice cream truck?
Kind of like that. Oh wait, they could in theory, but
Like, could there be a crash that doesn't involve one of your vehicles?
in theory, yes.
Do you recall ever seeing that happen?
No, I don't.
Then I'm gonna say it probably doesn't.
Oh, damn you. Is there no way?
Consider getting a monorail pass. I know I don't want to drive in this mess. Yo, you just missed the monkey. We went to the drive-thru and had banana shakes.
They've programmed a lot of insults, huh?
Yeah.
God, it sounds like they're getting ready to drag race with all the engine noises.
Drag race, demolition derby, one of the two.
Yeah.
Alright. Let me think about this a minute.
Oh, it's much better when they're quiet.
Yeah.
Be the car. Feel the car.
Stick something in the pipe.
Realize it's all just zeros and ones. You are the Matrix.
I am.
Jump between the bullets. Curve the bullet. Shoot it, Angelina Jolie.
Did I do it? Am I good?
No. Not quite.
Nothing makes you look more idiotic than honking at a parked car.
Yeah. This is my driveway, dude.
You might want to consider getting a monorail pass. I know I don't want to drive in this mess. My car has been idling for hours. I've got to get to a petroleum depot.
I thankfully have never done that.
What kind of fuck knob honks at a parked car?
See, now I'm scared. I'm like legitimately very scared that someday I'll accidentally do that.
Oh my
Like, I
god.
also won't be paying quite enough attention. You're like, go, come on. And then realize, like, there's no one in the vehicle. All I'll be able to think of is how hard that concept made you laugh, and the knowledge that if I ever came clean and told you, you would ridicule me forever.
No, maybe not.
No, Alpha, I've heard the way you just laughed. I don't know if I've ever heard you laugh that hard before. This is special. And it's not something I'm prepared to mess around with.
It's a funny thought. What do you want? Somebody being stupid enough to do that? And then,
Not necessarily. Well, yes, if someone was out and out stupid enough to do that, that would be wild. I think the more likely scenario, if it ever were to happen, is someone being unobservant enough to do that. That they, like, don't see or don't notice that there's nobody in the car. And I might be unobservant enough. I don't think I'm stupid enough to, like...
I think I may have this. I don't have it.
You're causing more backups than a busload of tourists. Let's start over and try it again. Your prefrontal lobe will make it possible for you to complete this task.
No.
Well, you're causing a lot of backups. What did you do? Put in a speed trap? Let's try it again. I've been holding off on getting more gas. I might have hatched some of the petroleum I'm buying.
Oh. Well, I'm the idiot of the century.
Oh, honk at, Jesus, I can't even say it anymore. Did you honk at a parked car?
No. I completely missed the underpass, which would have completely uncomplicated everything that I just tried to do. Alright, dumbass, let's try this again. Well, it got the one yellow in at least.
It looks like it's back to the drawing board. Your prefrontal lobe will make it possible for you to complete this task.
He's giving my prefrontal lobe a lot of credit.
I don't even know what my free frontal lobe does. Yes, my free frontal lobe.
Concentration and focus of attention have enabled you to make the most of your mental equipment. I'm going to be late for a birthday party if we don't fix this traffic.
Are we sure we want to stay at this level?
No.
Yeah, let's go back to where life is easier.
Novice level.
So, back to the easy stuff. We have a pink and a blue. Do you see the inherent problem here? How easy would it be to send blue clockwise?
Not as easy as it looks.
Yeah. Reason being pink. He's right in the fucking way of everything.
Well, also, that dang underpass.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna have to take them the long way. So let's say we give pink his short way. And make blue go that way. So now for all intents and purposes, they're both pretty well split. Far enough that pink should be able to get through before blue comes back. Stuff like that. Honkity honk.
Sorry, Facebook crisis. My friend posted a picture that we definitely figured out had a naked lady in it. So we're gonna delete all the evidence that this happened.
Does that mean there are no naked ladies?
It was a cartoon lady, but she was still like deaf naked.
But I like naked ladies.
Yeah, but not in a place where our colleagues can see us. This is a page where people post pictures of musical instruments.
I can see where that might be a problem.
Yeah. So these are people we have to like deal with on a professional level.
Alright. So, the grand problem with putting yellow where he's got to go is the fact that pink is going to come right out for him. So the best thing we can do is get pink out of yellow's area as quickly as possible, and for yellow to give pink as much time as humanly possible. So, as to reach the fork directly, we'll do a lot of twisting and turning. And notice we have an ice cream truck, which will follow a left wall.
Is this still the novice level and they gave us an ice cream truck?
Yep. It's only one, though. Yellow, we have to take a long route. Point being that by the time he gets here, pink will already be out. And then use the regular three-way to spin back and cycle himself into the pad.
Okay. 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 Ooh, okay. Oh, that was beautifully done.
Thank you. Everybody's safe, it's just a matter of getting there.
are a master planner. I've got tickets to see a show, and if we don't fix this traffic mess, I'll miss the concert.
Pretty complex looking start with the 2 poles here. Again, ice cream truck, and again he's on a city block basically.
Good. Keeps him contained.
Yep, exactly.
Okay, I'm gonna try this one.
Okay.
Okay.
Who do we start with?
I guess yellow, because I was trying to start with pink and I panicked.
Okay.
By
the way, programming note for anybody: if you lose track of which intersection you have lit up while you have it paused like this, whichever one is green with a control panel up is the one that you're focused on.
Oh, neat.
Okay, go on. Okay, let me do this.
South.
Keep them south.
Yes.
Okay. Ooh.
And then west. He's gonna be going in this. Well, then he's gotta go north. And then let him keep going in the same direction as the ice cream truck. And then west. And then north. And then skip that one and then go south.
Yeah, that one doesn't count because of the situation that it resides in.
If it were coming from the other direction.
Yeah, if it were the other direction, it would count.
So then pink.
Hmm. Yes. Pink isn't so bad.
Left, I guess? Sorry, west?
West?
Yeah. And then...
And that's next.
I guess it has to go around both loops, huh? We have no choice.
Yeah.
Let's call it north.
That is, provided we carry on with taking this way.
I'm afraid to send it to the east because I'm afraid it's going to crash into yellow.
You're absolutely right.
So let's do north first.
Okay.
And then it'll go up. And then we'll go down. And then we're going to send it west. Well, north, I guess. Northwest. Oh, shit.
Well, by this point, your yellow objection would have been long subverted.
Yeah, but the ice cream truck is still there. I guess we can try and sneak by and keep sending it straight.
That's one approach.
We can give that. Let's try it.
Okay.
And assuming that all works out, send it west. And then west. Not worried about yellow. Uh-oh.
It is not going to work.
Oh, it was so close. Okay. What if we sent it the... No, it kind of takes up the same amount of time, huh?
And synthesis if you want to complete this puzzle.
Maybe there's a path that allows us to avoid the ice cream truck completely.
Well, then I'm gonna work backwards. Can you dismiss that window entirely? Okay, if we work backwards, that has to be like that. And instead of coming down from the north, we can try and come from the east.
So that would turn into straight.
Yeah.
And we could try and send it the same way as yellow. So
No,
we could try from its start point. Oh, interesting.
You see it now?
I think I do. Change that to a northeast.
And that puts us here.
Change that to a southeast.
Good. And that brings us...
Straight down a couple. And then west. Straight. Straight. West.
Mm-hmm. And then we don't even touch the ice cream truck's route. All those little children he's harassing for ice cream.
It's a long time, but it does get you there safely.
There is no time limit.
Your cerebral cortex must be thickening with new neural connections as you program these lights. I know mine is.
That's a little graphic.
Something's getting thick, but...
Let's get to work.
Okay, so... Interesting ending for pink and blue here. And then green's up here. So with whom do we start?
Hang on. Making sure that Rissa is not injured because she said she fell down a couple of stairs.
Oh dear.
She said she just tripped coming off of her front porch, so I'm making sure she's got ice or something.
Oh. So this was before she even got to work.
Oh yeah.
Oh dear.
Yeah, she's been at work for 45 minutes.
Okay.
Okay, I can tell the difference between green and blue.
Alright. Also notice the ice cream truck.
Oh, I have not.
You see where it is?
Hang on. I can find it. I have eyes. Something that should be blinking at me. I genuinely don't see an ice cream truck.
That's because there isn't. I don't know if you guys heard it, but that made her leave. One sec, guys.
All right.
Sorry. No hard feelings, right?
No, not permanently. Reshare the screen.
Okay. I mean, I thought it was funny. Annie,
tried really hard.
Well, I commend your efforts. And I don't blame you for what you did. Okay.
Thought it would be worth the reaction.
Pretty much. Anyway. Where do we start?
Well, blue is pretty simple.
Okay.
That's a straight. That's an east. And then he'll default to the south, and then we can send him east. And that's a straight. And we can do a fun figure eight. That can be a straight. And that can be a, we'll call that west. And that can be a north.
Well, they're both north, but...
Yeah, you know what I mean. Also west, I guess.
We just go west east or north south, depending on how that's oriented.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Basically, whatever gets us there, kind of thing.
Okay. And then
bear in mind, we've already kind of established a direction.
yeah.
That having been said, who goes next?
Pink.
Okay.
Is also pretty simple. If we can estimate distance. Okay, we can eat up a little time by sending it on a figure 8. So let's send it all the way to the bottom. And then sending it east. And then sending it north.
So you're aiming for a subversion.
I think so. And then east. And then south. I'm just trying to eat up some time so blue can get past it safely. And then east. And then I don't know, I don't care. I guess east again. And then straight. And then no, we'll send it in the other direction for art's sake. We'll send it west.
And west.
Then west.
And west.
And then west. And hopefully those will work. If not, we'll do something about its play path. So then we've got green.
Yep.
Which is also actually quite simple. We'll send it south to the bottom. And then west. For a long time. And then north. Excuse me. And then west at the fork. And then it should take care of itself. Fingers crossed.
Right, except for one thing.
Barp. Okay.
Pink is in violation of the established direction.
More accidents than the monkey driving school. Let's try it again. I've been holding off on getting more gas. I might have had some of the petroleum I'm buying.
Does Pink...
Pink's violating the direction.
I guess we could send it all the way around if you'd like.
I mean, it's more a matter of keeping everybody safe.
I don't know, I was thinking we could do some like really daring timing stuff between pink and green, but we can also send it all the way around.
Yeah, but the problem is the way the steps are set up, there's going to be a crash point at every combination. See,
Are you sure?
Well, take a look down here at this figure 8. Every single one of these distances is one step. And they both take 3 steps to enter the figure 8. Now, if this were a straight intersection as opposed to a fork, there'd be a way to get away with it. But because it is not, they both have to get down here at the same time as if you have them both navigating the figure 8 this way.
Good point.
So all of that having been said, pink
You don't have to turn those... I guess you do have to turn those neutral. You'll be...
I'll be a basket case if I don't. But anyway. So from pink, he goes
That'll have
that
to go
way.
west.
Yep.
Then send it right back.
Send it right
Green
back?
will be out of the way by then.
Right, except for one thing.
What?
It's going clear opposite direction. And we'd also be locking pink into a diagnostic loop. Right here.
Ooh, yeah, shit. Dang, I really did want it to go that way.
Mm.
Fine, we'll send it north. And then... It's gotta go... west. And then east. And then south. And then east. And then...
And then it gets here.
We'll call that east.
Yeah, then after that we've already programmed.
Oh, you didn't get rid of the rest of those? Okay.
No, it was outside the field of question.
Where'd all the sounds go?
The sounds are gone?
Yeah.
I
don't mind it. I don't really love listening to the tires screech around corners.
Logic, analysis, and synthesis.
Oh, you can still see though.
I can. Maybe when we did the screen share again, it never came back.
Maybe.
I've been driving in circles for hours.
Well, there's only 9 minutes left anyway, so we may as well just proceed the last few minutes as,
I might be receiving a phone call shortly, so we may have to knock off rather suddenly.
You want to just do that? You want to just call it now then? And
No, because if he doesn't call, and I bet he won't, I'm having plumbing woes. And apparently unless the job is very big, it's like not worth it to the plumber to come to your house because of union rates.
I see.
Okay, so we've only got the 2?
Yep.
Well, we're kind of going to have to go clockwise whether we like it or not.
More or less, because Green's got to get out of Dodge here.
Yeah, and that fork is going to kind of mess us up. Okay, let's start with Green. We're going to have to send it south.
Yeah, no choice there.
And then it's gonna start going east, and then it's gonna go north, and then...
It's gonna land right there.
Let's send it south. And then when it gets to the right side of that 8, we'll send it... hang on, I fucked up. It's gonna go straight, it's gonna go straight, let's send it north. Wait, no, stop. Back up. I've changed my mind. I want it to go north from where you're hovering.
You
I'll go up there.
You noticed it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not quite the same. And then it will go south at that one, so it'll go straight. And then we'll send it northwest. And then we'll send it northwest. And then we can send it north. Well, it'll go north. Then we can send it west. And then north. And then west. Nope.
I mean, it's workable. It'll just spin around.
Okay, yeah, fine. It's just real weird. There's not a ton of actual streets that make you take a U-turn in the middle, but I guess this is the future. Okay,
That's
so
right.
pink. Pink. Fuck. Okay, we're gonna exile pink to give it time. We're gonna send it east.
Okay.
And then north. And then east. Whenever you like. And we're gonna send it all the way around the outside until it gets to the fork. And then we're gonna... Okay, we're gonna send it south. And then we're gonna send it... That'll go north. That'll go north. And then
it lands here.
Have we already set a direction for that?
No.
Good. Then let's go west. And then let's go west.
Well.
Southwest.
Yeah.
Sorry. And then it should take care of itself. And hopefully that will all be timed correctly. Begin your long exile. Oh, I hope your exile is long enough.
It is.
Okay.
It's out.
Good. Why is the pink car always so slow? We always have to end up sending it in the most convoluted way.
Because it's Dr. Brain's car and he has to get the most airtime. That's his Porsche.
You did it! I love watching you work. Good to see you. Let's get to work.
An ice cream truck, a real one.
5 minutes. One more?
The ice cream truck is going to keep itself in that little loop, which is nice.
Sure will.
Blue is forcing us to go clockwise.
Yep.
So we'll send it east. And then east. And then south. Well, yeah, we can let it just go straight until it hits the east wall, and we'll send it south. And we'll send it south. And we will, in either one of those, send it north. And then we'll send it west. And we'll let it keep going. We'll send it west. We'll send it north. And east. And we will see how that timing works. What we have to adjust. And then our pink car. We will send... See, because we did the blue...
Remember,
okay.
Well, we're going to have no choice but to try and keep them on opposing loops. We can buy a little time here, but...
I mean, we could send it all the way around.
About the furthest we can send it around... Oops. Furthest we can send it around would be... that way. Yeah, because if we try and send it this way in any way, shape, or form, something up here will trap it in loop.
Oh. Yeah.
So here's the deal here. We've already got blue going that away.
Uh-huh.
It might be in better interest to send him this way. Because then, where pink sorta kinda has a choice... Yeah, where pink has a choice here, it can spin itself back off that loop and put itself on the left side while blue takes the right.
Okay, well then do the last one and see what happens.
And the longest route...
Can you make pink go a little shorter? It might just get there first.
Yep, that's what it is. By taking the longest path, we ended up running them right into each other. That frustrated me as a kid. I remember the first time I did this puzzle, and this was the moment that I switched from always try the shortest path first. And the same fucking thing happened when I took the longest path, so... There we go.
Good for you! You did an excellent job! Let's hurry up and get these roads working. I ordered a pizza and I don't want it to be cold.
Well, actually, it's 10 o'clock, so...
It is.
Hold on. Oh, excuse me.
Gesundheit.
Thank you. Okay. So, for the next time, we have two choices. We can continue to take one off downtime, or we could go into Paper Mario, or we can go into something else entirely. We have ways around here. If we want a one-shot, we can do a little feature on the Lemmings series.
Never played Lemmings.
It's a puzzle type game. Basically you have to get these little lemming creatures that are utterly mindless from a starting drop zone to an ending arch.
Yeah, I guess I thought it was a little bit more city management than puzzle in my head.
No, it's definitely more puzzle. The management comes in the Lemmings' abilities. Like at each turn you have to assign them like, hey, bash through this wall, or hey, build a staircase here, or what have you.
Oh, that's probably what confused me.
Yeah.
Right this second, I feel like I could be ready to play.
Okay.
I think...
Do you have the emulator and the game?
No. I would like to talk to you about that off air so we know you can help me set up the actual stuff. I haven't used an emulator since college.
Yeah, probably best that we discuss that off. That said, we've done our thing here. This is Alpha.
And this is Wit.
And this has been Alpha Wit Thursday. Tune in sometime for something else.
Hopefully the Paper Mario sequel. But if we decide that we're just not ready, we'll figure out something to do.
Mm-hmm. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Have an Alpha night.
Bye.